Your body may be losing weight right now, and you don't even know it. It's not an exaggeration. It's not a motivational phrase. It's biology. Most people completely ignore it because they're obsessed with a single number, and it's precisely that number that's deceiving you. Today you'll see the real signs that your body is changing, even when the scale says otherwise. The number on the scale is the sum of everything: muscle, bone, organs, water, food in the stomach, and yes, fat too, all mixed together into a single number. Women can vary by up to 3 to 5 kilos, depending on their hormonal cycle. You may have actually lost fat, but the scale could still go up because you're retaining water. Fat takes up much more space than muscle. You can lose fat, gain muscle, and your weight may not change that much, but your volume will change. So, if your weight isn't dropping, it doesn't mean you failed. It could mean exactly the opposite, and that's why you need to look for other signs. The belt needs an extra hole. The pants that used to be tight now go on easily. The t-shirt doesn't feel as tight as before. Even accessories can be worn more loosely. Fat takes up more space than muscle, so you can lose fat, gain muscle, and your weight may not change that much, but your volume will change. Someone looks and comments that you look different, even without being able to explain why. This happens because fat loss tends to appear early in the face. The body becomes more efficient at using energy. You depend less on sugar and caffeine, your energy becomes more stable, and without realizing it, you start doing more things with less effort. If you've noticed that you're moving more easily, getting less tired, or feeling lighter throughout the day, that's a clear sign that something internal is already changing. It's not about sleeping more hours. It's about sleeping better. If you've noticed that you're waking up with more energy, or even before your alarm clock, that could be a clear sign. Now pay attention because this is one of the most ignored and most revealing signs. When the body gains weight, especially in the neck area, the fat begins to press on the airways. This fat even has a name: pharyngeal fat. If someone has ever commented that you're snoring less, that's a strong indicator of real change in your body, and that's exactly the kind of sign the scale will never show you. Every pound lost significantly reduces the load on the joints. In practice, even a few pounds less make a big difference with every step. When your cravings change, it's not about discipline. Your body itself starts asking for something different. Studies show that when you adjust your diet, cravings for high-calorie foods decrease. Your brain is recalibrating. Dopamine receptors are normalizing. Leptin is starting to function again. Researchers at Stanford University have discovered that excess weight can literally dull the sense of taste. When these people lost weight, 87% reported a change in their perception of taste. Even simple things like drinking ice water feel different. The sensation is stronger, more refreshing, more noticeable. This happens because your sensory system is more sensitive. Pay attention to these next signs because they are subtle but very revealing. Even small weight losses are enough to have a real impact on mood. If you weigh 80 kilos, we're talking about 4 kilos. Leptin doesn't work properly. The body produces it, but the brain doesn't respond, like an alarm that goes off all the time and ends up being ignored. When fat decreases, this resistance improves. Hunger ceases to be urgent. You eat, feel satisfied, and don't need seconds. Going hours without eating stops being a problem, and you stop thinking about food all the time. If in addition to the everyday symptoms, you've had recent tests and noticed changes, that's practically a confirmation. Take photos. Always under the same conditions. Same clothes, same angle, same lighting. Compare them after a few weeks. The differences will appear. Measure your waist at the level of your navel, always at the same time and under the same conditions. If the measurement is decreasing, the fat is being lost. Have a go-to outfit, a specific piece that you wear from time to time. It clearly shows the changes in your body. And remember this, don't throw away all your progress because of a stagnant number. The scale can be deceiving, but your body won't. If your clothes are looser, if your face is thinner, if your snoring has decreased, if your cravings have changed, then yes, you are losing weight, even if the scale hasn't changed at all. Tell me in the comments how many of these signs have you noticed. I'll be reading them. And if you want a video showing step by step how to track your progress without relying on the scale, write "without a scale" in the comments. This video is not medical advice. If you have questions about your process, consult a healthcare professional. See you in the next video.